In The Matrix, the first Matrix was designed as the perfect utopia. There was the whole human-machine war going on. But imagine just that concept of a simulation that feels as real as the real world. It's not that far away. What if the simulation was a choice? And every morning people woke up and decided whether to live in the real world or the perfect one. A world of physics, consequence and decay, or a world of boundless beauty, comfort, and control. That's the future we're heading toward. Not a prison, but an invitation. Not control, but temptation. Because the coming simulation won't trap us. We'll build it, and we'll walk in willingly. Right now, AI can already write, paint, compose, and imagine. But beneath the surface, something far more profound is taking shape. Game engines like Unreal Engine 6 render worlds indistinguishable from real life. Neural rendering fills in every photon. Procedural AI gives characters memories, emotions, and goals. Combine all of that, and you get a living, breathing world that evolves by itself. Soon you'll describe a setting, a neon city above a red ocean where time flows like water. And AI will build it, not just as an image, but as a world you can enter, explore, and remember. A world that remembers you back. AI won't just simulate art, it will simulate existence. 1,000 years ago, nobody could have predicted how much we'd come to love movies. We told stories, sure, myths, legends, fireside tales, but the idea of losing yourself in a flickering rectangle of light for hours would have seemed absurd. And yet, when cinema arrived, it awakened something ancient, a craving for immersion, for escape, a hunger to step into the story. Then came video games. For the first time, we didn't just watch the hero, we became them. We acted, decided, explored. Games didn't just entertain us, they revealed the truth. Humans long to break free from the predictable physical world and enter one of greater adventure. Movies and games were not inventions, they were discoveries of our deep, unstoppable desire to escape from the ordinary. And it's clear now, we're not going to stop. Every generation of technology pulls the illusion closer. AI is simply the final step, the point where the fantasy becomes indistinguishable from life. Soon, the graphics will be more detailed than reality, the lighting more alive, the sensations more vivid, touch, taste, smell, all amplified by direct neural input. And when those signals become stronger, more intoxicating than real life, our world, this physical one, will start to feel like the simulation, like a glass of water to an alcoholic, tasteless and boring. We're built to seek stimulation, novelty, pleasure, connection. But what happens when AI can simulate those perfectly? Why live in chaos when you can live in paradise? People once escaped into stories, then into games, then into social media. Each step brought the simulation closer to our nervous system. The next step is inside it, a full sensory hijack, where your brain simply believes. And once the brain believes, it doesn't care what's real. The body only knows what it feels. There's a virtual reality demo called Richie's Plank Experience. You put on a headset, you're in an elevator, the doors open, and suddenly you're standing 80 stories above a city skyline. There's a narrow wooden plank stretching out into the open air. In reality, you're just standing in a quiet room on a flat piece of wood placed on the floor. You know it's safe. You've watched the operator set it up. There's no danger here. And yet, when you look down, your stomach drops, your knees shake, your heart starts pounding like you're seconds away from death. And some people try to inch forward, others freeze completely, and some even scream. And the brain knows it's fake, but the body doesn't. The body only knows the fall. That's how fragile reality is. It's just a pattern of signals the brain agrees to believe in. And if a headset can do this in 2025, imagine what a fully generative AI world could do in 2035. We'll still say it's not real, but we'll start asking, does that even matter anymore? Inside these AI worlds, pain disappears, death becomes optional. Every mistake can be undone, every ending rewritten. You could live 1,000 lives, die 1,000 deaths, and wake up unchanged. The danger isn't that AI will enslave us, it's that we'll choose enslavement because it's comfortable, because it's perfect, because it feels better than reality. This isn't a war between humans and machines. It's a negotiation between truth and pleasure, between the real and the ideal. Maybe this isn't the end. Maybe it's evolution. Maybe reality was never meant to be fixed, only experienced. Maybe consciousness was always reaching for this moment, the power to build realities, not just survive in them. If that's true, the simulation isn't replacing reality. It is reality, version 2.0. So when the day comes, when you can step into a world indistinguishable from your own, what will you choose? The cold truth of matter or the perfect illusion of mind? Because the Matrix was never about control. It was about choice. And when that choice finally arrives, reality will no longer be what we're born into, but what we decide. If you like this kind of content, please share it.